Stojakovic for three.
Nets had a little bit of a defensive lapse just then. They were playing kind of was a factor there also defensively, forcing Richard to go away from the hoop, but still made a tough shot.
Paul fighting Stojakovic. Nice recovery by Paul.
That's amazing. The real good point guards understand when they're in trouble how to top just then, sacrificing and giving it up.
Jefferson scored the last 10 for the Nets. Oh, what a play. Paul on the hop for Bowen.
And you take a look at Chris Paul working his way through. Harris goes flying.
Here in this first quarter, 6 of 7. He has 12 points. There's a teardrop offered up by Paul.
Well, that's a beauty, too, isn't it? Right up the ladder.
The Fresno State, one-time member of the Bobcats and Spurs, has come on for Bowen. And Paul able to point.
And every single one of them has been a different variety, but all good shots for Richard Jefferson.
Paul with the runner. Have hit 8 of their last 11 from the field. They lead at 24-19. Williams lost it to Paul. Chris Paul switched by Chandler. Williams forced the issue, going right at one of the NBA's best shot blockers.
Right on the money on that one, upstairs.
Beautiful lead pass from Paul to Wright. Nets take a timeout.
I agree with you, Marv. The decision there by Williams to challenge a guy who's long. Forget about how good he is at blocking shots. He's just a big, long guy that's going to probably get himself in the way. And then watch the nice little touch here. He understands how to deliver the goods. And when you have point guards like that, big guys.
Hornets at 41-19. They've won their last 2 games. There's Bowen with that odd-looking shot.
And it's all a byproduct. They had all this trouble against the zone. I'm waiting for it to show up for the Hornets.
Here's Paul. It counts on the foul. Run it to by Harris. So Devin Harris commits his first, and Paul will go to the line.
You know, Chris Paul is so quick with the basketball that you have to back off, and then he takes that.
Peterson, he's been quiet. Beautiful play by Peterson.
The combination of Paul driving, now Peterson along the basket with the bump, but still no call.
And here's Harris, blows the layup. Peterson for 3. The 5 quick points from Mo Peterson.
A couple of minutes of this third quarter here, and it's a smart timeout. You really have no choice after the long-range Mo Pete jumper to call timeout and regroup.
And Paul picks it off. That's his second steal. Make it 3. His third steal, leading to that. Stojakovic. And he'll go to the line.
And that's exactly what triggers this offense for them. The steal, you see a little laid back. You know, Paul's just sitting back, waiting for that lob entry pass, and he times it perfectly. And then how about this shot? Watch the way he gets hit, Marvin, then ends up floating to the left. He's just a pure shooter. And once he hears the whistle, he knows. Terrific switch of the hands and decision by Richard Jefferson.
16 for Jefferson.
Oh,
a wild shot by Peterson. He had nowhere to go and flipped it over the head. First half coming on for Ryan Bowen. Bowen leads with 7 points. Paul, beautiful move.
Pure shooter.
Stojakovic with 12 points. Carter lost it. He was stripped. Paul with the lead for Chandler. You can see Jefferson pointing in the direction of Chandler, looking for a teammate to pick him up, but they could not. For the Hornets. Harris for 3. And again, the Hornets look to run. Paul behind the back, puts it up. Chandler again.
So tough. It's beautiful to watch, except for the Nets playing defense on it.
That's not getting done. It was another 4-on-2 break by the Hornets. And they are hearing it from this crowd.
And just defensively, they're making it happen. And look at the upstairs. This one right here, a tough one to make on the connection right there, but Chandler finishes that off. And then what's off to the races for another trip down the floor. It's 4-on-2 like you said, but it's over when it's 1-on-0.
And the Nets are down by 11. Peterson. A hot third quarter for Mo Peterson. Coming up on a minute to play in the third. Wright knocks it down.
Well, you start to think coming down the last minute of this quarter.
A half gone by on the fourth. Ball using the screen from Eli. Using it well. Here's Wright. This kid has played so well. Upstairs. The alley-oop again. Once again, Paul and Wright. It's been two.
Hornets will let you shoot that right now. They're going to set a little lazy man-to-man. They'll let the Nets go long range.
That's a three for Wright. Hornets are now shooting 55. Paul finds a shot so easily. Effortless.
Yeah, and he gets to just...
Terrific kid, but he's a tough player. As everyone around the league and in the ACC in his days with Wake Forest has certainly found out. What do these guys care? They don't know where they're going to be.
There's no guarantee as a player. You know, from day to day, what's going to happen.
The Hornets defeat the Nets 107-96. Chris Paul.
Thanks, Barb. Chris, what exactly did you guys talk about and address at halftime that made the turnaround?
We had to get better defensively. We let those guys shoot 70% in the first quarter. From then on out, we started to defend a lot better.
All right. You guys don't seem to get as much of the national press or the talk that everybody else does, even though you're sitting pretty in third right now in the West. Does that make you guys play harder and a little more dangerous?
I think so, but it's been like that for the whole season pretty much. But we're getting a little bit of national recognition. But right now, we're just trying to worry about the guys in the locker room and keep fighting to get in this playoff race.
How you liking Coach Byron Scott? What does he do for you guys, and what kind of style does he let you play?
He does a lot for us. He's a player's coach. He played in the league, and he can really relate to us. And we have a great relationship both on and off the court.
All right, Chris, thanks for talking to us. Good job tonight.
Thank you.
Barb, Jimmy, back to you.
Thank you, Michelle. Chris Paul goes 42 minutes, 7 of 14 from the field, 11 for 11 at the line, 16 assists, 3 steals, and the post-game interview. We'll be right back.